you know, harder than it should be. VP versus Big, final map to decide who is moving forward, and again, who will go down to the lower bracket. VP, they won the 9th round. They're going to be starting on the CT side, Big on the T side. So let's just get this right underway. They do have a couple of P250s to take the long-range fights. I love seeing that.
Ooh, there it is. Antera's going to kick things off. Kill on Yakinder. And Yakinder was going for the peak, standard into monster, and, well, that's why you have a P250 there. That's so sick. Nice push, though, here from Virtus.pro. Trying to spring a trap on Big, trying to get a kill back, but not meant to be.
The problem was he heard that flashbang. So hearing the flashbang, he'll know someone set up the flash and that someone peeked behind it. So he got a kill, knows where 2 other people are. And, I don't know, Big, I mean, they're not going instant to the A-bomb site, but if they had, it would have made sense just mathematically. James is really far up, and he will hear all this stepping, and it's just Keto around the corner. So if Keto doesn't win this fight, yeah, ooh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go straight down. Now the opportunity, at least to go for the A-bomb sites, maybe gone away a little bit here. Still catch Buster, and they will. That is a big shot. Now they're in trouble. Yeah, James knows someone is here, but he also has to go back and help the B-bomb site where nobody is, and Tizian wins the fight. Oh no, this is a big problem. Santara sneaking in behind and kick it. Well, he's going to be dead one way or another. And they've just been outplayed. Tactically outplayed in this round by Big.
Dude. Dude, if Tizian hits as hard as he did on Vertigo here on Overpass, it's not going to be fun at all for Big. Because Searson was popping. He was looking good, just solid. Yeah. Exactly. You know, Xantaris as well woke up. But if Tizian is still going to be fragging hard, I mean, if these 3 guys are popping off, dude, it's going to get real rough for VP.
There's so much happening in that first space where they flashed their way out of the B-bomb side. I think Big had a very, very good read. That might even have been why Keto wanted to push long alone, because he just thinks like, well, if there is someone in A, they're not going to be that far forward alone. They're going to be, you know, a little bit further back. Stack on the B-bomb site with 1 flashbang. It's rarely enough, but it could be.
Yes, well, Galil taking point. Looking for some MAC-10s here. Looking for that money. You're only going to let the rifles get the kills? What's going on here, Big?
Yeah.
2 MAC-10s, and yet it's Galil's that get all the kills.
But I think given the fact that this running into a 5-man stack, I'm pretty happy that that didn't spiral out of control. And as we could tell, he'd rounded the corner and got the kill, and then they throw the flashbang afterwards. So like, there's going to be some disjointed stuff there. So I think they're going to be happy about the way that this is getting started.
Are you done yet, Anders?
Go on.
Making excuses for them.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They're going to get the MAC-10s into this round, Sam. So, and there's no armor at all on James. He had to buy the glass cannon AWP. So he could be a target for a little MAC-10 rush.
He certainly could. Decided not to play overly aggressive. He's holding at long right now, boosted up. Just hoping that somebody's going to go for the peak there, but that is not going to be the case. Keto, nicely done, lurking his way right through restrooms. They might be able to work their way right up onto the A site, Big.
And James out on long again with no armor and an AWP and no teammates. So if he just turns the corner and shoots him in the back, I mean, they might almost have to save the guns almost immediately. He's got so deep in, but he can't see James from here. This is now getting very awkward. Who knows what timing. James, I think, is going to be hearing some of the grenades now, so he should be realizing that something's going on, or his teammates will call it in. The bomb is being planted, and now they're actually out looking for James, and he's thinking there must be someone here, and there just isn't. And yeah, he's dead immediately. Save the guns. I don't think it's worth it. It's so hard to do that in a... Yeah, they're instantly going to do it. I think it's smart. Oh, but they're already being hunted! And that's so worth it. You get your MAC-10 kill finally somewhere.
Yeah, okay. What's that to say? Come on, seriously. Give me another one. No. Tamsin's going to catch Sanji.
Oh, no.
Pretty sure that that was spotted. Yep, Searson is gone, but, you know, taking fights long range with MAC-10s is not to be advised. Dude. He's going to get another one, isn't he? Yep. And he knows where the second man is. Not going to find that. Xantaris is going to go down, and Tizian just holds on to the AWP. Worth, yeah. It's so expensive for Virtus.pro. Where's an AK? There's an AK. Good job, Buster. Dude, that's got to be a read off a Big. They have to have picked up on, you know, okay, hold on. VP are putting a lot of guys early on B. We are going to just walk right up mid onto A site here and take advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually something that happens all the time on this map. And, you know, usually the people on B just fall back, you know, pretty soon if they realize, okay, there's no rush, let's go back.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, that worked out so well. Again, it's a stack this time with an AK. And a little bit of connector play with the P250. They're really close. I mean, that AK could shut it down. Here comes the flashbang. They're not waiting this time, and the spray is there. Buster with a big double kill. One AK given over, and it is some sweet revenge.
Sweet, sweet revenge. And Big are they were patting themselves on the backhanders. They were feeling so good about everything, right? Yeah, we got them. We're reading them like a book. The beatings are continuing.
Amen.
And yet, yeah, there you go, Buster. Well done.
A bit of an interesting difference as well you see there between, you know, reacting and throwing the flashbang as a reaction to whatever the T's are doing, and this time just going on, you know, pure instinct or countdown or whatever you want to say, and you just absolutely caught them. So that's really cool.
I mean, you can say it.
That.
Luck.
Listen,
because you need luck for that timing to work out.
Don't believe in any of that, dude. You just gotta feel it. You know,
see. A Calvinist.
Exactly. Sanji hiding in the back here, and yeah, it's not quite being checked. So he's gonna get that kill and the follow-up. So not only do they get the round, they get 3 AKs and an AWP. Or 2 AKs and an AWP. Wow.
All right, well, let's see. This was from Buster's perspective. Yeah, you gotta love it when they're all lined up, nice and neat. All right, VP on the board, all off of the single saved AK here from VP and an excellent stack and call. But now let's see, can Big manage to get it back? They had just enough money for a pretty decent buy. But it seems like they've learned their lesson. They're not going for any rushes this time. They are taking over control connector pretty quickly. But there's Searson long. He's going to win the duel versus James. Whoa, what was James doing out there?
Yeah, I don't know if he was, you know, trying to reposition himself or just trying to play an off angle. Regardless, he was not winning that fight, which that's a fight if you go all the way back to the first map on Mirage that James was winning all of the time. But if it can change here, that's going to be a big deal. Tabson setting himself up for a bit of a flashbang. They do have a large presence, 3 people out here, and they still have 1 minute and 10 seconds. So even though they get that early kill, and I think they did some wallbang damage on the kicker as well down to the B-bomb side, they don't have to do anything right now big. They can just wait it out. They've got grenades and everything else. And VP are sort of making a, I guess, some sort of an educated guess. Oh no. It looked like, I mean, he was flashed in, but the flash went way, way further than Searson was ever going to get flashed by. But it looked like he sort of backed up into it, like he was not expecting that angle at all. Sanji Tabson looks like he knows he's still going to go down, but yeah, there's no follow-up from that if you're Sanji. Only one on the bomb site now is Kickard, and instead he was low on health earlier. He's going to get that one headshot. Great follow-up. Oh, this is impressive. If he gets another one, Kickard might just save them in this round, but he's going to get found by Tizzy, and at least Buster. 1 versus 2. 25 seconds. The bomb is a little bit further back, so someone should go pick that up eventually. Yeah, that smoke. Oh, it's just a bit wider. Otherwise, there was a nice gap that Buster could use.
Yeah, bomb getting planted now too. So, post-plant positioning and the raid boss Tijan still alive. He decided to finally show up to the site and get the job done. Currently 7 kills, 1 death for Tijan.
Buster has a Molotov with no smoke for the bomb, so yeah, I mean, it's so tricky. Where do you throw that Molotov and have it actually be effective? And they're not even in the same position. Kill on Tizian, instant return from Sirsa, not giving him a chance there. Nice triple on him. Just a nice win for Big and VP. That's really shocking because, again, they stalled that other round with the 1 AK. They get a bunch of rifles into the round that they just lost. And now, yeah, I mean, as a result of getting those 3 rifles, they can buy in this round. But they wanted to go on a massive run there, right? Like, that was their chance to really spring back into the game. Now, who knows? Celebrations all around.
Oh, yeah. They're happy right now. They are very pleased indeed. Molly's going to go down, and a little bit of pressure getting thrown out here. Big trying to keep that momentum up, and so quickly taking over control of top mid here. This is still going to be a buy coming in from VP, but this is their whole bank essentially committed. Both teams, they're tapped out, and we are in that struggle now, that back and forth mud fight. Could go either way at this point, back and forth.
Yeah, that's really, I mean, that's the one thing VP probably have to remind themselves of as well, is that the money for Big, they can guess, won't be that amazing. Last one was a one-on-one there for the victory. Some boosts coming up to try and be clever about the angles. James does have that AWP, and with armor this time. Not that it would have saved him last time. He did get shot in the back, so that probably wasn't the factor. And he's not quite as far forward here. He's got Yakindar with him in the A bomb site, so pretty standard setup. See though if James can rotate back or if he can just push forward. He doesn't have to fall back, but he's gonna have to make up his mind pretty soon. He's gonna stick around. Backup is being called for. Easy enough kill there on Santaris, and yeah, he's actually called Yakindar out with him, trying to stay alive. Oh, the Mac-10 will get him, and Yakindar's in trouble. He's actually going to keep going. He gets a triple before they take him down. He's just so lethal, and Searson's going to go straight for the bomb plant. Why not? That turns so fast. Oh yeah, he's going to go down. Buster's just sneaking in from the back. That is incredible for Yakindar. That, again, he should be dead, but somehow takes 3 people with him.
Yeah, that's exactly what is going to be haunting Big at that moment. If he manages to pick up three kills there, something has gone terribly wrong for Big taking that site. You lose Xantares first off, okay, fine, fair enough, right? He's entering, he's trying to create space, but for Yakindar to just hold his own, that is way too much.
What a play.
Yeah, I mean, it's sick on Yakindar as well, to be fair. He didn't flinch when given the chance, but...
Yeah, I mean, it might have also just been the fact that it was a Mac-10 that he swung, like he had to turn 180 against the Mac-10, you know? Maybe if it's an AK, that's not going to happen, but...
Yeah.
All right, the pressure is on, and Yakindar doesn't feel it at all. Flashed in. The James and Yakindar combo is really, really nice to watch. It was one of the best things about Mirage, and it looks like we might get it back here.
I like that from Searson, though. He's like, you saw him run away. He's like, nah, screw it. Just get this round over with. Just run right through.
4-3.
Does he have enough? He does have enough for a glass cannon AWP.
Go for it. Go for the quad boost.
Nothing. I mean, okay, this is going to be a timeout. This will be a tech timeout. No?
People have been doing
last second buy?
Quad boost all the time.
Oh, they're going for the last second buy. Okay.
Right.
I thought they were just going to extend it maximum. You know, we've seen teams do that where they wait the 20 seconds for the buy and then vote that timeout in. Get an extra 30 seconds for the timeout, and then an extra 20 seconds for the buy, which I don't understand. Andrew's like, why don't we just get rid of that extra 20 seconds? It's like you get a buy 20 seconds, and if you want to extend that by 30 seconds, cool. But then you shouldn't get another 20 on top of that. It should just be go time.
I'm sure it's some CU server plugin issue where it's like it's harder than it should be to fix, and then you know.
Really, you think so?
Probably. Keto. No backup here for James, so he's a free kill. Yakindar was down in connector, but James just not expecting someone to sneak by. Not a disaster yet, but we've seen already in this game a couple of times. All it takes is, you know, one little mistake.
Mm-hmm. We saw what an AK was capable of. Now, if you give that AWP over to Searson.
Had a hilarious round on Mirage where Tizian snuck by and left James in the B-bomb site, or towards the B-bomb site, and that lost him the round to pistols. So don't have to do a lot sometimes. He's brought the AWP back over here. See, is he gonna give it a Searson or just should be doing that, shouldn't he? Well, he has armor actually, Keto, so maybe he shouldn't.
Give it to Searson. But I mean, look at Yakindar's positioning right now. Whoa. Where did that come from?
Just through the smoke.
No, just through the smoke. Okay.
Random guess. Yeah, Yakindar's position is really, really good. It's really important that he's here to keep them, you know, locked in. And just keep being annoying. They know that he's there now, but it's not going to help them. They have to push 19 seconds, and there's so many people waiting here. This is well handled, and no one else dies. So they get the AWP back. Really well done.
Wow. That was really well done. Very nice hold. We're tied up 4-4, Anders. This is it. So Big now have the full buy off of this. Tizian has to go for a Galil, though, unfortunately. That kind of sucks because he spent a little bit too much money in that last round. But it is going to be the full buy for VP, single AWP, Big. They will have that AWP in play on Searson. And now I'm very curious to see what the answer is here from Big. VP haven't exactly been going for the same thing over and over again either, and so it makes it difficult. It feels like it's just a new round, a new game every round. Oh, Yakindar gives it away, though. He is going to get punished. Keto with the headshot needs to happen. Keto with the double, in fact, takes down Buster.
All the way over at the L bend. Searson, I don't know if I think he was scoping then. I don't know if James he would have heard that. Maybe. They're right next to each other. Tabson goes down. Again, a lot of kills through smokes down there in the tunnel. It's such a standoff. Oh man, James and Searson, just both of them waiting. If James dies here, that A bomb site's going to be in trouble, but he'll take Keto with him. Searson coming around the corner, and that is such an obvious play. He sees the gun barrel in the shadow, leaving Santaris alone.
That has got to be one of the worst angles to try and peek like that on T side. Just that shadow alone is ridiculous.
It's really not fun, is it? If you want to do that, you need a teammate to jump for you with a knife out, just to try and do that.
The little beta Reno. Oh, now Xantaris. Let's see. 1v3. James has given up the angle as well. He realizes this guy can click on heads. And so he's not even going to give him the chance, Andrews. He's not even going to give him the opportunity to hit a headshot.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not such a bad idea. His teammates are checking and coming down here anyway, so worst, he gets like a smoke plant or something like that, and, you know, you're going to win the round. So Santaris going for it, and he will get the plant, so that's kind of helpful. He actually makes it out, which in itself is almost a little bit unbelievable. James goes down. Now it's a little bit more sketchy. Santaris in a 1 versus 3, but now 1 versus 2, sneaking up close to him as Sanji's almost got him. That smoke is going to be fading, and it's kicked from the other side instead. But yeah, they had him locked in. I think he was going to die to one or the other there. That would have been very hard to deal with. So, going for the AWP before they go for the defuse. But that's not so bad. I mean, 3 kills and a bomb plant. If you're big, given the round loss bonus as well, you're thinking, all right, we can probably just take another fight here. Keep the pressure on.
Oh, that was sick. Very well done there. And real cool play coming in from VP. Not letting things get out of hand. As you noted, that was just trade fire coming in on smokes and whatnot, just putting maximum pressure through. So it looked like a big round, and slowly Big were, well, I guess, you know, it's always a mix. It's always a combination. You know, Big kind of throwing away the advantage, but VP also, you know, creating the opportunity to get that advantage back. So
certainly showing some of the value here, because James is 5 and 7, so it's not been the most outrageous game for him so far, but the value of having him over on that side and being able to just get those 2 kills with, again, no backup. He's been doing this a lot where he's been playing sort of on his own, right? So the ability to do that is really cool and really something that they're making great use of at the moment. Buster could have been straight D, but instead he's going to get them, and he just wants more. Eventually it's too much. A lot of Molotovs throwing that way, but yeah. VP should be able to hold this without too much trouble now. Attempted double nade as well to the jump position. That's a nice nade.
That is a nice nade, yeah. Double nade right on top of him. Sanji, 5 health.
Barely alive.
Please, please, I just want to see who's killing me.
Try and get one back. It's like, all right.
Yeah, no, not happening, dude.
So they're going to set up some grenades here, you know, the usual smokes and some flashes to follow it up. See how that's going to go. 35 seconds left. They had that 1 M4 on Tabson, so I mean, very, very slim chance. It's a 3-man stack at the B bomb site, and only have 25 seconds to try and get in there, basically get the 3 kills and the bomb plant. Oh, he transferred a little bit too soon. Gives a chance for Santaris to at least pick up the 1. He wish he could find anything on the ground here, but that's not happening. There's the Deagle while he's dying. All right, then. It will be another round for VP, the 5th in a row that they're picking up to make it 6-4 in their favor. So this is, I mean, it's pretty good, but I don't know. I don't think Big are panicking. They're on the T side of Overpass.
Yeah, and they've had, it's been weird buys a lot of the time. Last full buy round, they still had a couple guys going Galils just to get, you know, nades in play. Now you're finally going to have full nades, full AKs, AWP, whole kit and caboodle here, Anders. So now Big should be feeling good about this round. Molly early on to create some room. James is posted up. Okay, and he's going back to this positioning here at Restroom. This is where he got caught earlier. Exactly as he would have left there is where Searson would have hit the shot on him. But Searson, this time around, likes to hold passively. He's waiting for somebody to go aggressive on long, and it's just not going to happen. VP, after creating a little bit of a distraction up here with the nades and whatnot, they're forcing Big to have to be honest, and they don't need to necessarily take the fight. They can play the clock.
James in another position. He's got this kill before, and this time there's no follow-up. Last time, you know, it was Tabson running it on with a Mac 10, but this time he can just smoke it off and start to fall back. Trick is there's 3 people on B, and you want to create some sort of distraction to pretend that you're going A. Oh, Santaris being allowed to walk this far in. That should never happen. That is such an abnormality. 4 on 4, and Buster with an important kill there. Kick it again through the smoke. This time it's Tabson to fall. And he's going to be hard to do anything about here. 40 seconds. I don't know. He re-smoked again. Nicely handled by VP. Not too bad at all.
Very well stabilized. 30 seconds. Looking like we're going to get some saves coming in here from Big. Holding on to these 2 guns for the next round. Tijan is kind of slowed down a bit here for Big. He was like 7-1 a few rounds ago. Now he's 8-8. So not quite managing to maintain that pace.
They're having a fair few of these rounds where they, I mean, I don't know if they realized it yet, but they walk into Jame and he just, he takes a kill and then falls back.
Yeah.
But because they are alone, or they're not, they're not really committed to the walking around the corners, they're not really all going for it, they're not catching him in those positions. So if they put it together at some point, it'd be interesting to see if they could try and change the pace a little bit and just try and see if they can overwhelm him, Get in with a good flashbang, like pop flash away around a corner and just, take a bit of a run at him.
Without a doubt. You'd like to see that. I mean, you'd like to see maybe a little bit more trade fragging coming in here. And this actually kind of plays out into the stats that we've been seeing from Big, where they're good at opening kills, but they're a little bit weak on trade kills. And right now, I don't know, it's feeling a little janky. Like, guys are kind of walking around on their own for Big right now, just trying to find opening kills. But if they're losing those duels, like you just said, Jame backs off, gets the reset, and VP are just that much more difficult to crack.
And also because Jame hasn't been, he hasn't had to call in too many people to help him out. It's been him and Yukindar, and, it's mostly been working. They can keep on with that 3-man stack down at the B bomb side, whereas a lot of teams will, will have to sort of, at least some of the time on the CT side, will have to sacrifice, one of those B defenders and at least make him like an, sort of an A rotator and have him be a little bit closer or something like that. But you can see the B bomb side's really hard to take right now for Big, and on the A side, they're not punishing Jame and Yukindar for being the 2 people there, and especially not Jame, right? Turns out it is also hard to punish Yukindar because he'll just take 3 people with him every time. But still, theoretically, that should be something that, assuming that they have that same data, they could try and work on. Countdown is there. And, well, tragically, they don't really have the guns, so all of what we just talked about is going to be more difficult in this round. Not impossible, but...
Not impossible, but yeah, definitely not clear-cut. I mean, we will have
boost.
just 3 digs. Yeah, let's get it.
Much delayed boost. Oh!
Get out of here, Anders. That's the first time I've seen that.
He called it.
Sick. Get read like a book.
That is amazing.
That was sick, dude. That was so cool. Buster, hats off, dude.
Yeah, you have to love that. Jame is ready in case they want to try more boosts, or he was. He's going to get a nice flick. Headshot. Not that it's needed, He's dead either way, but now he's definitely dead.
Who did Maui predict?
I think everyone went big.
Everyone went big on this one, huh?
Yeah, just different numbers, right? So
everybody went big.
So it still matters, right? Because if you went all in on big, you would have...
See, that's what I was wondering. I thought Maui, because Maui was trying to make a good case of it yesterday. And I was just thinking, that he would be absolutely insufferable, even more insufferable, if he got it right, that Big were able to, that Big, stumbled and VP were able to make it through. But again, I mean, we're all going to look like fools here in a minute if VP, if not a single one of us went VP.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, it's been really impressive. Listen, I'm happy to take a loss in the betting against VP if they can just keep playing this well. Because when they play this well, it's super refreshing. Yukindar kind of missing a chance maybe to get that kill straight up, but they are going to get it at one point or another. It'll be kick it instead. So that's a flawless round. They're building up a grotesque amount of money on the VP side that I don't think... And now it's starting to look like this could be something like an 11-4 type scoreline. He just sees that. That is great company.
Pre-aiming the exact spot. That was clean. Indeed. And so 8 rounds on the board now for VP on the CT side. 4 rounds for Big. Another big buy round coming in here for Big. And well, I mean, Tabson right now, I'm curious what he's calling as the IGL, just trying to get these guys rallied up with his experience. We're gonna get some combat opping here from James.
And again, just playing on his own. He's so confident, and they haven't really been able to punish him, you know, consistently. He's gonna get one of them, Searson, next in line. But yeah, this is where you want to find a way to really get rid of him. And over at long, Buster is going to be taking down Keto. So I mean, that was one of the people that maybe could have wrapped around James from the other side. But he is just not afraid of them right now. They're going to trap. Walking through, he sees the leg. So that is a good kill. Important kill. Finally taking down James.
Finally is right. I was just thinking that having Searson there isn't the ideal, you know, to get the trade kill. You can't swing behind him in the same fashion you could with an AK, right? But Searson, the patience pays off, and it's still a man advantage for Virtus Pro. They're rotating a second man up onto that A site, or it looked like it. He's hanging around on upper. So it's all on Buster here. Buster is the line. Oh, what a shot from Santaris.
They've been losing like 2 or 3 players throughout the half to that position, except Jane's been holding it. So I'm kind of happy that that Santaris was aware and checked it. Yakinda coming in. He's been a wrecking ball so far. He knows they're right behind. Flashes come out, and he's going to swing for it. Another double kill for him, putting him at 12 and 6. And VP will take the round, and they are really, really looking good right now. This is a great recovery for them. There's not an easy start at all. Losing the first 3 rounds, then yeah, they won the 1 round with the AK, but they got you know, brought right back. And then ever since then, it's just gone completely. It's been 8 rounds in a row right now for VP. What an achievement!
This is terrific. This is absolutely terrific for VP. And well, now, I mean, Big have got their backs to the wall. The pressure is really on. You need these last 2 rounds in this first half if you're going to be competitive going into the second one. I mean, 10-5 maybe, right? Is where worst case scenario. But if it goes 11-4 in favor of VP, whew,
that's an issue.
That's going to be no mean feat. Well, let's see. Oh, nicely done. The timing works out impeccably. Kicker gets flashed as well, and this is looking like a very clean round here from Big.
Certainly have a chance for it. Still a problem at the L bend. Checking for it, and Buster lines up a double, nearly a triple. Yakinda there to pick it up. They did not check everything, and they just assumed that those were the only 2 B defenders, and that was a huge mistake. Yakinda 1 versus 2. They do have a little bit of a chance here, and Santaris will hit the headshot. That could have easily backfired, man. They're just
doing it to mess with me, Anders.
Yeah, they did.
I was just there like, oh, right, great round for Big, and then all of a sudden, your eyes getting big.
Just not checking that corner, man. That was going to be a problem. They make it through, and they had to. 9-5. I would even say, get that 6th round on the board here. Big are just not looking as, you know, quite as strong as you would want, I think.
They're lacking vim. They need a bit of vigor.
I mean, Tabson's got 3 kills. Tabson's supposed to be up there with the best of them right in the server. He's supposed to be someone who can really take over a game, but it's been a while since I've seen that.
It's not coming as easily when he's probably having to zero in as much as he is on the game itself. The game plan as Kicker annihilates 2 of them. Searson and Santaris out of it. Senji now going to turn away just as they come around the corner. Outrageous timing there. Kicker and Buster, though, all on them now to just hold this line, and that is so unfortunate for Buster. It looked like it was going to connect. Still, 2-man advantage for VP going into this, and Big are committed now to the B site. Bomb is here. Not committed just yet, could still back off. But I mean, with 2 guys and the run boost in.
A lot of rotation back to the A side. I'm kind of confused why. I feel like
Big VP hadn't seen the bomb.
Yeah, I guess they hadn't, but they also hadn't seen anyone on the A side at all. Now they're pushing Kicker all the way down long, so I mean, the fact that he hasn't run into anyone yet at all and they haven't seen anyone should be a bit of a sign. Keto and Tabson with the follow-up. Sanji, though, still at the L-bend waiting, so he could still wreck this whole round for them. If they forget to check again, and he's just going to sort of slide out and get a kill when they're planting the bomb, that could be enough. 27 seconds. Now the wrap is here as well. Kicker is all the way through T-spawn. And looking in through the monster tunnel. James, that should be a free kill, and it will be. Bomb is being planted, and Sanji's actually patiently waiting. Hopefully not disconnected. Tabson goes for the kill, and not going to get it, and they'll just clean up the round. Very good patience there. Kick it with a triple. He ends this half at 17 and 7. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a fantastic performance individually from Kickert, who really stepped up. Yakinder was right there with him along with James. So, I mean, all cylinders firing here for VP. But to keep their cool the entire way through, 10 and 5, maximum pressure applied to Big, who I'm sure are going to relish this break as we wait to go into the second half.
We back once again. It's the final half in this series, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to have to be a bit of a comeback once again for Big if they want to try it. They do have a chance. I mean, 10-5, that's been done before several times. But right now, I'm not even sure who's going to be leading that charge. Tizim's doing all right, but he's sort of cooled off a little bit. Santaris starting to kick it off, but they don't have anyone that's hitting at the level of Kickert, and he's 17-7 scoreline. And it's not like the rest of his team, they're all doing fine. Buster, Yakinder, James. I mean, Jane had a bit of a slow start, but at the end of it, he just got, you know, the single kills that he needed. It didn't have to be very spectacular. He just had to pick up a kill and not die, and he did that really well. So, I don't know. I think Big are in trouble, and it looks like it's going to be a really quick execute towards the B bomb site. Grenades, flashes, and everything else, they're coming right through. Yakinder leading the charge. Counter nade coming out. And does a little bit of damage. Buster not going to be happy, but again, they have the bomb site and should go for a clean bomb plant here. Although the retake, oh no! That is amazing. Keto with a nice kill on Buster before the bomb even goes down.
Yeah, that was perfect timing. He really had to show up right then and there to hit that shot. We will get a 1-for-1 trade, though, as they try to come in here. Big are just going to push right in, taking full advantage of the man. But there's Sanji and Yakinder! Beautiful work. They turn it all around. Zantaris has been spotted on the site itself now. He needs to find Sanji, and Sanji's got to find him. What heroics from VP on this pistol. 3 from Sanji, 2 for Yakinder, and they just gutted it out. Saved VP. Big did everything right there, Anders.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that all looked so cool, didn't it? The idea of trying to sort of stop the bomb in the second time around, but yeah, Sanji, these 2 kills, that was it.
But even if you're not stopping the bomb, you know that there's one guy who's having to plant that bomb. So while the bomb is getting planted, you extend the man advantage even further. They just don't really get anything out of it. I mean, that's unreal.
Searson is here with a scout. If Big can win the second round, I mean, again, that would be huge. Flash through the MAC-10. Yeah, he's gonna want to get out of there. Fair play. If they can convert this round, then, as we all know, good chance that they can start to do some real damage here. Yekina, though, not really afraid of anything. Happy to take the fight. He's been tagged already, though, so a second scout shot would end him. Sanji is the next contender. They are all getting tagged up, but eventually he will still bring down Searson. More tags. That's 4 of them being absolutely devastated here, but it might not matter. HE, there's finally a little bit of a payoff.
Yeah, with Deagles, I mean, one shot will do it. But now Buster up close with this MAC-10. Do we have a flash grenade? Yep, we have one flash turned away. There's a second flash possible. Keto not using it, though. He is under pressure, and so now Buster's in a position to capitalize. He could make a bonus 600. He knows that somebody's close. It's looking like Big are going to be able to back off in time, and they'll save this gear for the next round, which is the name of the game for them. It wasn't going to happen, the retake, so just save everything and give yourselves the best chance possible going into the next round.
I mean, fair play. That was a lot of tags coming in. Searson wished that, you know, instead of tagging 3 people, he could have just hit, you know, 1 person twice and maybe get a little bit more. That would have been preferable. But regardless, the round for VP. 1-5. Yeah, good grenade. And, I mean, they tried to do that boost afterwards to logo, which is always a cool idea. But they were not rewarded for it, so the madness continues. VP just 4 rounds away from moving on in the upper bracket and sending Big down into the lower bracket. Wouldn't be the end of Big's run here at in Flashpoint. But certainly would be tricky.
Yeah, exactly. Going down to the lower bracket, I mean, that's...
I just have a feeling that all the games from here on out are going to be really hard to predict.
Yeah.
So
it's not going to get any easier, yeah. Because the Dignitas and Envy are out now, and they were the lowest rated teams. Right now, we're just really starting to get to teams that are all in the kind of same sphere. And so, yeah, it's going to get very tricky indeed. I'm just so surprised to see this kind of Virtus Pro showing up here on the 3rd map versus Big. I think Big to me just look a little worn out, dude.
yeah, there is definitely. I mean, my expectation certainly for the level of play that I'm sort of, you know, thinking about going into any big game is not what I'm seeing right now. I definitely agree with that. So, what the cause is, not sure. Searson with a flank. It's a USP though, and there's a smoke up. That's actually his teammate's smoke.
A fresh smoke as well.
But I'm not even sure it matters. Like, if he starts shooting him at the range with a USP, what is that really going to do? So, coming in from behind, that's one good headshot. Oh, and the follow-up. That's not bad, Searson. I don't think he's going to be able to win the round. And yeah, he's low now. Tabson was low on health already. So, still, I mean, it's something, right? Something to work with.
He's like, I don't know what it's going to be able to do. I'll show you, Anders. Boom. 2 kills. 2 kills with the USP.
Cool. It's a good job, wasn't it?
13-5, though. 13-5 for VP on the T side. So 3 rounds away. And, well, they don't have a tremendous bank, VP, but they have a full buy. They have everything they could possibly desire. So now, let's see.
It's like the lowest on VP right now in terms of kills is Jame at 11, and that's the highest that Big have on Tizian.
Yeah.
If you want to put some perspective on how skewed this is at the moment.
It's just crazy to see Tabson with 4.
Yeah, that's a problem.
You know, I mean, a veteran like him, you're kind of expecting him to be capable of a bit more. Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Double kill as well. 2 down for Big already.
Not even the gods want Big to win this game.
It's not happening.
Saying, you know what? Take that bullet right through the wall.
Your punishment must be more severe.
Right now, it almost can't, can it? 3-5, sneaking in and finding Keto. Oh, wow. Going for the fight here. Santaris, only thing stopping them in the minute is the Molotov, but they're going to find a way to wrap around, and he's going to be alone with the fight of 4 people coming at him. And he will take not even one. Searson with the AWP out here to try and save it.
Yeah, I don't even know why he's... Well, I guess...
Just sometimes saving it, you know, close to the bomb site.
Yeah, I mean... You risk losing the AWP, but this is pretty much all you're going to have to work with going up against VP, who are going to be on 14 rounds.
But they're all over the map as well. So like they can crunch him from well, they keep
Yeah,
running.
that's fair.
They can actually just block him in here. Yeah, and surely now they're gonna be moving up. I think Searson knows already. This is a problem. And it's worth it if they lose every single one. If they lose 2 of the rifles here, it's going to be worth it if they can catch him. Nice shot, Searson. Running right into it. Buster shooting him. And again, absolutely worth it. Virtus Pro at 14 rounds. And Big losing all the rifles. Man, we have returned to Mirage in some sense.
We have. It's so bizarre to see how one-sided these maps have been when so often it seems like we're getting 8-7 score lines in the first half, you know, 8-7, 9-6, very even stuff. I mean, to have such one-sided score lines here, especially in a series between these two teams, it's very weird. But again, I mean, I think that's why I'm getting this feeling or this impression that Big, you know, just they just feel a bit lackluster, feel worn out, a little bit tired. Well, I mean, Searson with the scout. This is a force 5 course from Big. They cannot. They're playing to win at this point. They do not want to let Virtus Pro get up on the 15 rounds. And so a fadeaway shot here from Searson. He is still alive. Full-on race car. And there you go. Headshot. Not going to get the second one, though. That's unfortunate.
Fair play. I mean, it's a good attempt. There's a little bit of backup here at the bomb site, though. Third man is rotating in. So maybe they could do something. James worried about a flank. Although, actually, Sanji's also holding that, so shouldn't be. Buster. The right idea, but Centauros will have the edge with the FAMAS somehow. And Big look to be sneaking in around here where, again, their weapons weren't that good. What is he doing? All right. James saying, at the very least, you can't have the AWP.
I really like that.
Yeah. It's very reasonable.
Why ever make it any easier for your opponents?
I mean, that's surely one of the ways in which Big could come back is if Searson picks up that AWP. I think we've seen Keto have the other orb, and like if they both start doing it, maybe there could be a way back here. So yeah, don't give it to them. Sanji leading the charge. James a little bit further behind. Ooh, nice headshot to take down Tabson. If they could get the next one too, that would be really, really devastating. Oh, Keto coming in. That's one, and that's a follow-up. Gotta appreciate that. He is out looking to see if he could find anything, but it's not gonna be found. So 14-6. Very critical round out of Big. The road back, Sandler, it's gonna be such a long walk.
It's a long one, especially because, VP, they had enough money to get a full buy going into this one. James even has money to buy an op if he wants it. Whereas Big have to go right back into force buy scenarios. FAMAS on Tabson, MP9 on Tizian. And a tactical timeout getting called here by Virtus Pro, which I do like to see. I mean, you have the time to really set up an exact strategy in this round. There's no reason for you to rush. You have all the time in the world. You still have 2 timeouts to use. Just take your time and get it done quick. Don't let Big turn this into a struggle. Don't let them turn this into a fight. Just end them with a whimper. Yeah,
that's got to be the plan here. Maybe they could go for a quad boost of their own. They're really feeling it. Just to show this is how it's done, guys.
This is how it's done. And they would get a kill, because I haven't seen a kill from a quad boost yet. I saw a leg yesterday, right? But I haven't seen a kill yet. We saw the counter kill, but
Acor got one, right?
Did Acor get a kill with the boost?
Acor got one.
Okay. Fair enough. Then I've seen 2 kills. Right? I've seen 1 kill.
It's become somewhat popular. It's a thing people like to do. In fact, so popular we saw earlier the Buster was reading it and countering it. So that is that's really interesting.
Well, okay then. Tabson getting out of there scot-free, really?
Well, he's back for more, isn't he?
Oh, this might come back to haunt him. Although they don't have an incendiary to check this corner. This is a dead man. Yep. Surprising. What is going on?
I don't know, but that's actually a pretty cool play from Tabson. That was a mind game that they just weren't ready for. Kickard, well, he's very worried about that door being open for good reason. Tabson is also going to be going down. Nice double in return and right back into a 3-on-3. And make that a 2-on-3. Well, Buster will be finding Searson. So alone at the bomb site is Keto with the AK and Tizian. I actually like the fact that he's pushing out, but the timing could be really weird, right? If he pushes out and sees no one and decides to go help out in B, it's great. But if they hit B before he realizes, then it's just Keto alone.
They're stepping close enough. 3 here. This is it. Keto trying to spot this, and he is in a perfect spot to get them lined up, and yet the spacing is perfect for VP. Trade kill is there. Too much firepower, and so now it's all on Tijan. 1v2, and he's got the perfect angle to roll up here on short. Could very well catch this bomb getting planted, and yes, he will. Shot in the back, and it's all on Jame for the clutch. 1v1.
From there, Jame, right through. Oh, he just walks into it. There's nothing they could do about that, is there? All right, then. Tizian, nice 1 versus 2. Element of surprise. See how careful he was going down into the sewers there, just not making any noise at all. It's pretty good. 14-7, and they get that AWP picked up on Searson, so for Searson. So let's just see. Let's just see. It's only 2 in a row here, but it's a cool little trick here with Tabs. Can't believe that.
James' first real clutch there, and it just doesn't happen, Anders.
Didn't even get a chance, did he?
No.
Tech-9s and Pistols, are they going to go straight for B-Rush? If they win this round on Tech-9s, I mean, it would be back-breaking for Big if they weren't already sort of mentally down on themselves. A little bit of a line-up. Keto, that's a lot of money for the MP7. Yeah, and the bomb down, so he's going to be really happy about that. All right. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it could have been. Jame, he is stuck out here, and he'll go down. It's a flawless round.
Okay, then, and finally, a little bit of room to breathe here for Big. They've got an economy now built up. Keto's going to just be filthy rich after those kills with the MP7. And VP, after that round of eco now, they are going to have a full buy going into it, but this is it. Let's see. VP, no timeout this time. they're not gonna waste any time this time, Anders. They're gonna get right into the thick of things here, right into the action. And Big at the same time, I like it. A bit more aggression from them, charging straight up to top mid. And we should be getting a peek here in a moment. Yeah, Searson wanted to go aggro. He did, but the flash was perfectly timed, and he is going to get forced back and has to take a little bit more of a passive position. Tabson and Connector again is boxed, and there's Yakinder taking Tabson's head off to kick things off here.
Yeah, Searson not even really. Oh, that connected with Buster as well. 2 for 1 shot. Only one of them died, but Santaris will follow that one up nicely. That could have been. There's so many ways that could have been really scary. I think in a perfect world, it's not just Tabson getting found on the stairs, right? It's Searson maybe getting the first shot, and then as they're looking for him, Tabson sneaks up and does it. So there was actually a little bit of a missed opportunity for timing there. Searson flicking on a Jame and able to pick him off. And it's looking good. That is a very clean shot. Kickert has been amazing on this map. He's really, really... I mean, we haven't seen him come into his own quite like this so far in the series. 24 kills. Gonna try and see if he can adjust in time, but not gonna happen. He did get the bomb plant. And, I mean, those bomb plants are critical right now. Those bomb plants will mean many, many more buy rounds for VP down the stretch here.
It's just going to allow them to keep getting these buys going, which is so good. But Big, I mean, dude, that's Keto just showing up in the nick of time here. We're going to get Searson's perspective again. That's flash, the team flash.
Oh. Those kind of flicks from Searson, and that's the sort of stuff you think, like, well, if you can do that, if you can keep that up, that would be a great way to get back in. And Keto, yeah. 18 and 19, some of them have been eco frags, but who cares? Just keep building it. Keep getting in there because, I mean, it's only a 5-round gap now. And you don't quite have your back against the wall either. I mean, you could lose a round and fight for overtime.
This is where you're wondering if VP are kind of wishing that they were in a boot camp scenario like Big are right now. As that is maybe what is giving Big a little bit of an advantage when they get back in here. The energy starts flowing, they start feeling it, and they can feed off of each other. Whereas here, you know, VP, each of them at home. But James doing a good bit of talking there. Glad to see. Getting a little bit more involved. And so now, once the timeout's over, this is going to be a half buy coming in from VP. I mean, they are still just as lethal, it feels like, with these pistols, so not to be taken lightly here. Big, they cannot slouch. They cannot let their focus wane. They have to stay dialed in. Triple nade onto the jump. I like that.
Santaris seeing all of them and presumably calling that in on the radio. And they're going to be falling back. Really far pushed up is Kido, which I kind of, well, now he's actually out in the open, so now I like it not so much. But yeah, if he's further back, it's fine. He's got Searson with him as well. He's been isolated just a bit and somehow not able to hit any of those tabs. Now they got to be a bit careful. But Tamsin coming in with a double kill, and that will cool everything right back down again.
Yeah, that ends it. Now Buster's alone. He's got that AK, which is nice. Could try and do some damage here. I mean, Big's economy is good. They have a couple of guys with some bank. Well, they actually have quite a bit of money on Kido as well, so it's going to be very tough for him to break them. And that's where it's going to end. So Tizhin collects the final one, and we've got Big in double digits on the CT side of Overpass now.
Yeah, winning 5 in a row. 2 of them have been bomb plants for VP. Round loss bonus means they can buy this round, and if they get another bomb plant here in this upcoming round, they can keep buying. So that is what they've got going for them here. 25th round. It's a slow crawl back into the game for Big, but this game's not over yet.
Not by any stretch. This is definitely within Big's grasp now. They can bring this all the way back. They got the firepower for it, too. There's nobody really weak. Tamsin's even waking up a bit on Big. He's 10 and, well, 21, but still 10 kills. Searson chimes in with yet another.
Yeah. Again, he's playing that one a little bit solo, but
they have no way of knowing that. That's the beauty of it here. Searson can get aggressive because Tamsin's been up here so many times. He's conditioned VP to worry about, you know, where is that guy going to be?
He saw him now. Did Yekindar know as well? He's turned around for it. It looks like he's sort of aware. He snuck all the way past, and Searson going to get shot at the back of the head looking for Yekindar. He turns around in turn and takes down Tamsin, and it's just trading all over the place, but it'll work out in favor of Big at the end of it. Man, that's a mad sequence. You adjust the timing ever so slightly in any one of those kills, and who knows what happens.
Indeed.
Jamin kick it left. And this move for Tizian is absolutely lethal, or it should be. How do you read this right now if you're a VP?
Tizhin is the king lurk for Big. He's doing the same thing on Mirage. All you need is one good round where this pays off.
They're down checking with the... Oh no, if they actually go A and the bomb comes back up, Tizian could... Oh wait, he'll... That's fine, alright. I was getting real worried that he'd keep walking forward and the guy would come out. But James, 1 versus 3, could get a bomb plant. I don't think he can make it out here, though. I mean, he's probably going to be stuck on the bomb site. They're not actually moving. They're quite far away, so that's interesting. He's got a Molotov. It's still very low percentage, but definitely not impossible. Let's see. James with the AK. Not the weapon that he would probably love to have right now, but still pretty lethal. Jumping past there. Tizian just buying time for his team to show up on the other side. And I mean, now he's locked in. He's being wallbanged. What a disgusting play from Tizian out of James. Well, actually, yeah, it's going to be too late. It's a cool Molotov, but the problem is if someone has 100 health and they're already tapping the bomb, they're going to get that defuse. So, I don't know. Fair play to James. That was a nice try.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a bomb plant. I mean, so long as you keep getting bomb plants here, Virtus Pro are going to keep being a threat. Just maximize the number of rifle rounds that they're going to get in here. But that constant trade really worked out well for Big. What a save. And so it was looking a little grim there for a second, but they are able to get it under control, and it's an 11th round on the board for Big. 6 rounds in a row now for them on the CT side.
What I think the map odds going into this at the second half was like 16-1 in favor of VP, if I recall. So, you know, right now, if anyone made that bet, good job. Kido flashed, but still able to get the kill. And that one took a while, but it doesn't matter. He's not pushing forward with the AWP. He certainly recovered a lot of confidence himself. And he's been making some pretty cool plays. Oh, what? I don't know what just happened. Someone will have to find that out. Who isn't me? Someone's on investigating.
Well, we got somebody checking right now, guys.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah. I have never seen that before.
No, but, I mean...
That is, to have a round just stop like that?
Yeah, I guess we'll...
I mean, I've seen people time out. I mean, did the round get played? No, it's 14-11, so...
We don't know. We'll find out.
Did the round get played, or do we have to restart the round? That's insane.
It did look like it was restart, didn't it?
the round is being restarted. That's unreal. And Big have got to be just over the moon because that was looking so good for VP.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I mean, well, someone, I'm sure the internet will discuss it. This round, 26th, Keto boosted up to look into the tunnel. Not going to find anyone. Oh, and that is being caught. I cannot believe Tapston got that kill. He should have been dead without even firing a bullet. That is actually kind of amazing. Yukinda also going to be really upset at that. 1-for-1 trade still probably favors the T side, but not the way that I think VP. I mean, they must be thinking at that point in time. That's it. Get the kill on him. Santaris making a lot of noise, stepping into it. Yeah, Sanji was so ready for that. And now Tizian is down here on his own. And actually picking up a kill, but still very much looking for backup. But it's not going to arrive in time. James will just spam him down through the barrier. And now it's a 2-on-3. Bomb is planted. Citizen and Keto looking for a way to get back into the round.
Oh, VP, they managed to recover quickly, and they get that second shot, and they actually get it done. Should be a kill. Yes, nicely done here by Buster. And it's all on Keto now to keep Virtus.pro off of match point. And so, walking right into the Triangle of Doom. Needed to hit the quick scope. Not going to happen. James with a headshot, and it is match point now for Virtus.pro. And so, yeah, despite the round restart, that weird. I mean, I've never seen that before, Anders. I don't know. Have you?
No.
Where it just starts over like that mid-round?
I have not seen that.
Yeah.
So
very weird. All right. Well, 15-11.
15-11. Yeah, that breaks the streak. 6 rounds in a row here for Big, and I see people running around in the big basement. Excitement all around. All right, he's left his chair. I'm guessing bathroom break. I'm guessing bathroom break. It's been a long best of 3 all of a sudden. Third map, and then you end up in what, 27 rounds or something like that?
Wait. I need that again.
So we shall see. They do have the money on the Big side, and that is, I mean, that is the one saving grace here, is that they, if they would have been so economically behind, that one round being lost here would have cost them everything. That would have been upsetting. But they have a chance to win another 4 in a row and maybe bring it into overtime. That's got to be the play.
So just to clear things up, I'm being told that the players used the wrong pause command, and so we got the wrong cue. And so, because no damage had been done, the round restarted. But we got something else. So, don't know how, sorcery, whatever.
We'll do an investigation.
But there we go.
15
to 11. Match point for VP. Countdown has been initiated, and we're about to get it underway. All on the line here for Big. They are perfectly capable of running it back. As we've seen, they've chained 6 rounds together. They could very well get 4 and take us to overtime here, and so do not give up hope, all the Big fans out there.
No, now I mean, yeah, they've just proven that it's doable. They can definitely win 4 in a row. Now, mentally, it's quite a different thing. That, you know, once you've got your back to the walls like this, you know everything costs, you know, so much more. If you make a mistake, that could be the last chance. So puts a lot of pressure on everyone. All right, double push out long coming in from the Big side. Something we haven't seen too much from really either team. They haven't, like, they've sort of been hanging around long, but not really taking it in this fashion. So we'll see. Boost. There's a lot of people waiting on that side, and they're still going to get the kill on James. He was not ready for it. Now, can they fall back is the question. They're actually lined up in a very dangerous way, and Buster will catch both of them out. Oh dear, Santaris, and that's like push coming through. Connector, double push coming out right now for Big. They're retaliating. Oh, this is all over the place. Tizian, I can't believe Buster's not dead. That Molotov should have maybe caught him, and now it's Santaris alone, and he's going to go down at 16-11. And VP bring down Big, and it took all 3 maps, but they found the way through and putting them into the lower bracket. What a struggle that was.
A grin from James, emotion. He's always so serious, but we actually got a smile out of him there. Virtus.pro with a well-deserved victory over Big, though. You got to give it to him. That was very nicely done. And so that is VP progressing in the upper bracket. Big will get knocked down to the lower bracket here at Flashpoint 2. But we're not done yet for the day, guys. Don't turn the stream off. We have another best of 3 coming up, another upper bracket match coming up after the break. And so we will be right back.